There's a bug. Not today. All right, let me look at this Nixxiom video. I want to take a look at this, okay? Let me pause this real quick. All right, here we go. Why I love World of Warcraft. Okay. I'll go for that. What's this game? All right, just a second. This has a lot of likes, too.
Guys, I've been gone for like...
Look at that hair, dude. Like, he's got gel in his hair. Like, he's just trying to show off. The fuck, man?
...2 weeks now. I've been traveling across the ocean. I'm over in the United Kingdom now.
Ooh.
You can probably tell by the new setup that I was building a new PC and putting
Pretty
all
nice
the parts together and dealing with Amazon delays. But I'm back. And
yeah,
it seems like in the past 2 weeks while I've been gone, there is just this overwhelming negativity surrounding World of Warcraft. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. You guys are going to say, Nixxiom, people have been hating on Battle for Azeroth since it came out. And yes, I understand that. But just with like the recent patch and whatnot, my God. I mean, what happened? But despite all the negativity around the game at the moment, despite the Azerite system flaws, despite the underwhelming war fronts, whatever, I still love World of Warcraft. And I still have a lot of fun playing the game. And that's what I want to talk about today. Because while I was streaming on Twitch, I was thinking to myself, you know, I love this game, but I've never really said...
See what he did there? While I was streaming on Twitch, just letting people know that you're streaming on Twitch. You know, I like that. Good job, Nixxiom. That was a very, very nonchalant promotion. One of the best that I've seen. Rich would be proud.
Why I love this game before. Maybe I've kind of said it in some ways here and there, but I've never made a dedicated video as to why I enjoy this game so much. And so that's what this video is going to be. Why I love World of Warcraft. So let's start with the past. Let's go back to Lil Nixxiom. You guys have probably heard my World of Warcraft story before. Back in the day, before I played WoW, I didn't know what an MMORPG was. I had never even heard of an MMO before. I was playing my Halo games and whatnot, and all of a sudden I hear about this game called Warcraft. Blew my mind. And when I finally was able to log into the game, I was greeted to this massive world of so many places to explore, so many environments to get lost in. There were all these different races I could play as, all these different classes that I could indulge in the fantasy of playing as. So much lore, so much history. It was a world, man. A world of Warcraft. So the first impressions, I loved it. But it wasn't just the world, and it wasn't just the lore, the classes or anything. It was also the gameplay. World of Warcraft had this incredible RPG fantasy fulfilling gameplay with all its different classes and how they leveled up. They could learn new spells, you could travel to new lands, you could become a part of a greater story. You could get gear, you could slay bosses, and so on and so forth. The gameplay of being able to be a tank, or a healer or a DPS, and having those responsibilities in the world, either as a person who absorbs damage, a person who crowd controls, like...
See, back in the day, in the old game, this is something some people that are newer to the game might not remember, is that whenever you leveled your character up, you would get more powerful. So if you played, maybe you started playing Legion, and you bought Battle for Azeroth, and you leveled up and you got weaker, that is actually not the way that the game used to be. It used to be whenever you leveled up to level from level 70 to level 80 to 85, you would get new abilities. Okay, I know. Calm down, settle down. It's true. It really is true. You would get new abilities for your class, and then also you would gain a significant amount of power and utility. You would be able to do new things, and the gear that you would receive and the mobs that were previously difficult to you would be completely trivial. And your utility would be different. It would oftentimes be better. You would not lose different effects and passive effects that maybe you would have through orange pieces of gear. None of these things would happen. You would just become more powerful.
Me, I played a mage back in the day. Shout out to the mages. Or somebody that healed. It was just very fulfilling. I loved that. And of course, there was a great variety of ways to play the game. You could play the game as a PvE player. You could run around and fight the biggest bosses that Azeroth has to contend with. You could play as a PvP player. You could go around fighting other players, killing them, bringing honor and glory to your faction. Or you could be a role player. You could get even more immersed into the world, bringing your own stories to life, your own characters to life. And there was plenty of lore and source material to pull from to pull you into the world of Azeroth. So being a role player, sure, that too. And you know what? In all my time playing World of Warcraft, I've been there, I've done that, I've done it all. I have been a PvE player.
Yeah, you could be Asmongold.
Plenty of times with my guild Chaos Theory back in the day. Clockwise, back on Smolderthorn US, I used to raid with you guys.
Remember, like, classifying a guild by what server it was on? That feels so fucking good just to hear it again.
I've been across multiple servers, been a part of many guilds, downed many a raid boss. I've PvP'd plenty with my friends. Doing big world PvP events, organizing city raids, and organizing Terran Mill versus South Shore battles.
Do you remember city raids?
I've done it all. I've even been a role player. I love games
Server
like
crashes,
D&D. And so being able to take the D&D experience, the whole dungeon master role, the people playing the game role, and creating events and storylines, whatever, and bringing that into World of Warcraft to share with my friends around the world.
Yep.
Done that too. Been a PvE player. Been a PvP player. I've even been a role player. And in all this time playing World of Warcraft, I have met so many people. So many people. From so many different backgrounds, from so many different corners of the world. I met people that lived just 50 miles down the road from me. I met people that lived on the other side of the country of the USA. I met people that lived in Europe.
That was actually the coolest fucking thing, man. Like, is that you would first start playing WoW, and you would meet people that lived in, like, completely different places, and you would just sit down and talk about your lives. And I think that was the most special part about it. And that's something that we don't really have anymore, and it's disappointing, but there it is. I used to really, really enjoy that. But nowadays, I guess now, because there's social media, it's not really as popular as it used to be. But it used to be like a really, really big fucking thing. Just meeting somebody from a different place was like really special.
People that lived in Asia, people from Australia, people from Africa. I've met tons of you guys from all around the world. And you guys are what made the experience so special for me. I've made many friends. I've been involved in drama. I've lost friends. I've seen guilds disbanded. I've seen Ventrilo rage out moments where people freak the hell out and shit gets thrown across the room and you can hear it all over Vent. I've heard it.
5 years ago. This is a guy in my guild, Sheep Gaming. All right, let's go ahead and... Oh, wrong one. I want to go ahead and put this into context right here. So...
Fucking simple. Like, how do you guys not do that? Like, I have to call everything out? Like, figure it out. Like, Beep was the only person that moved into one that would have fucking wiped us.
Get ready? I was fucking mad, dude. This is 2013. This is before I did any YouTube stuff at all. I was just sitting here chilling, having a good fucking time, and we messed up our challenge modes, and that's why I was throwing shit all over the place. So yeah, I was one of these people right here.
All, man. And it was all because of World of Warcraft.
That's right.
I know some of you guys are going to say things like, Nixxiom, you're always hating on WoW in your videos. You're criticizing the game. You're saying that the game just isn't as good as it used to be.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, I'm a classic fanboy. But I still love WoW, even to this day. I still think the game is good, even if I don't think it's as good as maybe as it was in the past. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Still a fantastic game.
It's a nice scene.
Still a great world to get lost in and to explore. But you know what makes World of Warcraft great for me?
You
know what makes me love World of Warcraft?
This is the community, man.
It is Azeroth, its history, the way in which we interact with Azeroth, both as a game and as a community.
And as a necklace.
Okay. And that's just it. The main reason why I love WoW, the main reason why I started making WoW Machinima and I got involved in talking about the game and making videos about the game and all that stuff, is because of you guys. Because yeah, the game's great. And yeah, Azeroth is cool to explore.
Yes.
But you know what makes World of Warcraft special? The people that call World of Warcraft home. It's a common question that I get asked, guys. You know, why do I love WoW? Why? I mean, I make no secret in hiding that I really am excited for Classic WoW, and I want to play Classic WoW. And I make no secret to the fact that, yes, some of the decisions that Blizzard has made in recent years with the game, I am very much against, and I do not like. But it's still my favorite game of all time, and it's a question that I feel that I needed to answer. So, guys, here's my question to you. Yeah, maybe 8.1 is a little not as good as we thought it would be.
Who thought it was going to be good?
WoW. Most of us, anyway. Those of you guys that watch this, I mean, usually you guys are a bunch of WoW fans like me. So the question is, why do you guys love WoW so much? Maybe you met your fiance playing WoW. Maybe it's something you play with your kids. I don't know. What's your reason for
That'd be weird
WoW so
to
much?
play WoW with your kid after you grew up playing it.
Thank you for watching the video. If you would like to support the channel, please consider becoming a patron at this link thingy right here. I'd appreciate it. Go watch me on Twitch if you want, and I will see you guys on my next glorious YouTube video. That's right.
That was good. I like that. That was legitimately fucking good. Damn. Oh, playing with your mom? Sometimes I used to, actually. Let me see what their reasons are, okay? Let me see what people say they still play the game. Nixxiom can actually lend Asmongold some hair and still have